RetroMashers. The Retro Gaming Podcast.
Hey, welcome back. It's the RetroMashers. We're doing our third podcast today. Today we have two guests with us, and we have a third one. She just scooted in here.
Oh.
Go ahead. We have Rob McGuire at the end. Say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you have like a
a handle?
a handle, like a tag?
Fancy breakfast.
I'm fancy breakfast.
All right.
Oh boy.
Text it. Text it.
Well, text.
Get dunked.
Law727.
And then we have
420, blaze it, faggot.
we have Jan.
Yo.
Jan Valentine is with us today. Jan, what's your handle?
Inside Out Boy, like it is on every social media site.
There you go.
Oh, what a hipster. Every
I
social
like to
media
keep
site.
it simple, so if I get drunk
Do you
or
use
high, I can remember
do you
it.
use christiansmeeting.com?
Liz,
No,
do
I
you-
use
I know.
Black and
Liz,
Gray.
do you have a handle?
Lost
Job?
Lost Job?
Laws jot.
Lost Job. Okay.
Lost job.
Well, that's interesting.
Lost Wages.
So, okay, last week we talked about...
And this week.
Well,
I'm back.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, Tom's
here.
back.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom's here.
Wow, I can't believe we missed him.
Also, we would
That's
like
being
to
edited.
we'd like to
No.
say a prayer for Old Man Chan. He's not with us today.
Yeah,
Who?
Cody.
Cody Gilbert.
Oh.
Yeah, Cody Gilbert.
He's
We-
not even the
It's a somber episode. We had something planned, but we're not going to do it without him. So he's
Yeah,
here
we're
in
sa-
memory and in spirit.
we're saving
and
the-
Spectre.
There was a lot about the topic we were going to talk about today that he had a lot of good input for us. We're going to save that for next time when we have him with us. So, yeah, we have Tom's here. Tom's back, Diet Toxin. Sean,
Turbo Cat.
Turbo Cat, and I'm here, Wangalon.
What the fuck?
Screw you guys.
Screw you guys.
Yeah.
So, segment one, we're going to start down here. Rob, what have you been playing this week?
Well, I've been playing a lot of Madden, and
This is when we end the episode. It's been great being with RetroMashers. See you next episode.
Speaking of editing out.
Let him finish.
Let him defend his back.
whoa,
Let him finish.
whoa. Been playing a lot of Madden and a lot of Black Ops 2 for the past week with Liz.
So, what about that Black Ops?
It's pretty
What about
fun. It's still frustrating in some maps. It's frustrating like any one because like you pick up the game and all the maps are different. You have to learn them all over again.
So, you guys play the new zombie mode? Where you get to
Yeah.
be zombies?
No, that's with the DLC that just came out, the Revolution DLC.
And you're not forking out for that.
Well, I don't have the game yet, so that's on her. But
A couple of my friends have played it and they liked it a lot. It brings to the game something different instead of
Yeah.
just, oh, zombies. kill them.
there's
Kill him.
one of the maps is like on top of avoiding zombies. There's cracks in the ground with fire, and if you walk through, like you still get fucked up by fire, and then you'll get hit by zombies, so you'll die. There's also the
More ways to get killed.
yeah. Also, there's the machine that you would upgrade the pocket punch or whatever, whatever it is to upgrade your weapon.
Pocket punch.
To upgrade your weapon, it's like in this pit of fire, like out in the middle of the map. You have to literally jump in there and put your weapon in, jump out, fight off zombies because it takes like a second or two.
Is that the map with like the fog and the demon babies come out of the
No,
fog?
that's the one where you get on the bus. This is the town because there's like 3 different maps. There's like
Oh.
there's the drive-in, like town and farm. Like we played farm today for the first time, and it was frustrating.
I'm sorry, I'm still on the fact that he said pocket punch and you gotta jump in, put your weapon in, then jump out. Sounds like
It was obviously.
sounds like a hot
I'm
date.
I'm referring to my penis.
Duh.
Sean, what have you been playing this week?
Actually, a lot of nothing. Again, like last week.
Yeah.
Actually, I lied. Soul
What do you
Calibur,
do?
Well, I work. Soul Calibur 5 takes up a little bit of my time.
You don't work 24 hours a day.
And
Yeah, he does.
No. It's
Heard
only-
you were
it's
playing some-
roughly 8 hours when I actually go in.
I heard you were playing some indie game.
Oh, yeah, Kenshi. I'll probably touch on that later. Kenshi's pretty dope. I advise looking it up, checking it out. This is, like I said, Soul Calibur 5, I mean, there's a lot to do. I didn't realize that story
the
mode
new
was
one?
so short, though. I mean, I finished it, and, like...
It's like
I don't know if it
It
did
came out
long.
last year, didn't it?
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
like Ezio and all that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
all-
fun, but...
All the fight, not to interrupt you, but
No.
all the Soul Calibur games, like the really story modes, they're not. It's like the Call of Duty ones now, where it's like you get like maybe like 4 to 8 hours of fucking gameplay for your story mode. If you play it all the way through, you can blow through
Yeah.
it no problem. It's just really meant for multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's
you're
like,
able to customize like a creative character or even do anything like that, and you can go online and whoop some ass.
yeah, and look dope while you're doing it. I've seen some pretty fucking weird characters, just to be honest. Seen some pretty wild ones. Hell, I made one. I think I made, no, I have a question for you, Wangulon, you fucking asshole.
What?
I fucking got on Soul Calibur 5 before my shit wiped everything.
Soul Calibur.
There was a character made
Gay.
on there. I had all my characters and everything, right? There's a character made on there. At the very bottom, you go through the list, you've got 50 total, okay? And it's by pages. It's like maybe like 10, 15 per page.
Yeah.
I just going through, I'm like, okay, I've got 3 or 4 of mine that I made, and, you know, carols and stuff I'm going through. At the very bottom right, it's this fucking black dude that's buff as fuck with a giant ass fucking head, a huge like fucking rainbow fro named Lil B.
Yeah.
I'd like to know if that was you.
That was when we got that Freshman XL 2000, like that was like right after that Freshman XL
yeah.
came out. That was the first time I listened.
2011.
Yeah, but like this came out like a little bit after
Okay.
and we were playing it, and that was when I first heard Lil B on that cipher.
Yeah.
And I was like, who the fuck is Lil B? He's like, at the end of it, he's like, on the Ross Rapper Alive, and I just had to make like a character in Soul Calibur 5
I
out
would
of
just
him.
like to take this time to praise my base god.
Oh god.
He's one of those.
And cut.
And cut.
And I hope he fucks my bitch.
Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, Soul Calibur 5, Saints Row the Third, pretty fucking cool. I've had my fill with it so far,
Yeah.
but I did get I guess you can buy it now, called the full package. It's got all the DLC. It's,
Yeah,
they claim it's $50 worth of DLC.
It's been
I
out
didn't
for
check.
it's been
I
out
don't
for a while,
care.
and the company went under. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
so,
package.
okay. I mean, it's alright. I think it's fun. I mean, it's definitely like a lot of crazy shit to do.
That's
but-
another thing we should probably talk about later and add in THQ being divided among.
Yeah,
Yeah, THQ.
I heard about that.
Oh, they went under?
Yeah.
Yeah, they went
Oh.
the company that made Saints Row and like Dawn of War, like
All the wrestling games known to man.
they made like Homefront and
no,
stuff like that.
that's like
That's-
Ukes.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Cryptic-
started making those?
is
Ukes has
Runic
been
Games
making
or
them
Cryptic
forever.
Studios.
I thought it
they were
was
part of
going to be
that.
on. Huh?
Yeah.
No, it's like Ukes or Yokes. Ukes.
Yokem.
Alright, anyway, before we get off topic,
Jen.
Boners.
What you been playing, Jan?
Diablo 2 and StarCraft 1, but that's just because
Classic!
Classic game.
I don't have anything to run anything else. Honestly, I'm broke.
Oh, this thing right here?
Yeah, dude, this sweet netbook that can barely
play-
run.
Hey, let me show you this shortcut.
No, screw your shortcut, not opening a million tabs.
If you delete System 32, it'll run faster.
Dude, really?
I heard.
our
mean,
tip from
It also helps you
RetroMashers.
just throw it in the middle of the road too.
I've thrown it against a wall and somehow this thing still works.
You and your rage fits.
Jen plays Rage Fit IRL 2013 Get Dunked Edition. Anniversary
25th
25th
anniversary.
anniversary. Director's cut.
My turn.
What?
I've been playing Firefall. It's like I bought the $20. I bought into the $20 beta, and
You didn't tell me
it's fun as shit.
this. You didn't tell me this.
It's like a FPS MMO, and it is like it's like you're gathering resources. I've only played it for like a couple hours, but it's really fun. It's you can like make a character. I don't know. I'll touch on it more. Everybody
Next
around me is making like this sucking dick motion. So apparently I shouldn't.
we don't know.
Apparently I shouldn't play. I'll talk about it when we talk about MMOs.
Yeah, we can talk
It's an
about
MMO,
we can
right?
talk
Yes,
about
it is. It's
That's
FPS
fucking cool.
MMO. It's still in beta. It has like up to a $20, $40, and $60 like beta buy-ins. If you do like the $60 one,
You get, like,
like
more
a
shit.
vehicle and like you
Yeah.
get a name reserve and like a team reserve.
I'm not
It's
gonna
So
lie,
really
there's
show
no
it to me.
point to actually paying the more money.
I mean, I bought the cheap one because I wanted to try it out and I thought it was great. And my buddy who streams on Twitch, Neohart, he was playing it too. So, shouts out to Neohart. Tom, what have you been playing this week?
Nothing.
Well, since our last podcast, Cody, Old Man Chen, or missing member, say a prayer.
Praise be, old man Jen.
Anyway,
We promise when
informed-
our cars are fixed, we will come get you. It's just we've had trouble.
he informed us all of the the Pokemon MMO. We really didn't hear about it.
Pokemon
Well,
is the shit.
We started talking. We started talking about it. We started playing it, and I've beaten the Elite Four.
And
Yeah.
I'm like on my way to Cinnabar, so like.
And I'm still trying to get my Pokédex.
I still haven't beaten
My
Brock.
Charmeleon is named Base God.
Why don't you special
Ed.
in that way? So that's pretty much all I've been playing, other than that and Minecraft.
Surgery Simulator. I watched you play that today.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
actually a magician simulator. I'm serious. You think I'm kidding?
Surgery Simulator 2013 It's a free game. You can go online, just Google it. You'll find the URL.
I'm on that shit right now.
All right.
About to be a magician.
The whole premise of the game is you are a surgeon operating, right? Your mouse controls your hand and where it floats. If you hold down the right mouse button, it tilts your left hand left and right. Also, you have to control 5 different keys for each individual finger while trying to operate cracking a rib cage, pulling out lungs, cutting out a heart, and putting in a new heart.
So you leave the lungs out. You never replace them. You're a bad surgeon.
How'd you get an A+ on that?
I got an A++. I'm the best surgeon. What I did, I took hammer, cracked ribs, lungs flew out, put new heart in.
No, that's the thing. Is if you have lung cancer, get
You
rid of your
also
lungs.
speak like a robot.
You don't need them. Dude, what the fuck?
You are
This
Nigel
isn't loading. This game sucks
Because
dick.
you're on Linux.
I'm on Windows, you dumb bitch. Look, this.
I thought you were on
I
Linux!
switched over. I'm dual booting Fag.
Just close it for right now.
Oh, I play Search Simulator. The following pages become unresponsive. You can wait and become responsive or kill them. I'm gonna kill those pages because I'm a terrible surgeon. Aw, snap! Something went wrong.
All right, I guess that finishes up segment 1. I guess we should move on to our main topic this week, which is sequels.
Oh,
Brothers!
fucking great. They're brothers.
Brother.
What a shower! Okay, he's not here.
Your brother's soul is mine!
Shaorin.
We'll make MK jokes later.
Yeah. Okay. Sequels. All right.
Terrible.
Have they
Which
actually
one?
lived up
All
to
of them.
their the original? So, anybody want to talk about anything this week? About sequels.
Rob, you start. What do
Let's
you
go
got?
around.
Alright,
There it
so, we'll talk about the Pokemon ones. Because those are sequels, if you think about it.
To red, blue, and yellow, you mean?
Yeah, like the Fire Red and all that.
Well, Fire Red is technically Gen 3 still.
It's technically can still be considered a sequel because of the fact you're able to introduce Gen 2.
No, I'm saying
Well,
I'm saying compared to red, blue,
What
green,
sequels?
green in Japan.
Yeah, what sequels in Pokemon did you find were good? What sequels did you think were bad?
Well, I'm fucking tired of firefighting. That's for one. All of
Oh, yeah.
those.
Sequels, let me tell you. I think most of them suck dick. Personal opinion. Personal
okay.
opinion. All right, Jen.
I think...
No, I don't know. I mean, Diablo 1, great. Hellfire, cool expansion.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't necessarily want to say a sequel because the story's the same. I mean, it adds new elements, but you literally, I'm level 1. I'm boring. I killed Diablo. I'm awesome. Now I play online and dunk on everyone. It's the same.
Yeah.
Either way you play it. Diablo 2, same story with Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction. It adds another element to it. It's still the same premise. Diablo 3, however, it's still the same. You kill Diablo, but it's I still love Diablo 3 to death, but the thing is, the more they keep wanting to remove itself from what it used to be and kind of throw it around like that, they kind of...
It was
irks me.
overhyped, and I didn't even play the original Diablo, and I only played maybe 20 minutes of Diablo 2.
Yeah, see, Diablo 3 is my shit, but
You
it's
missed
still...
a big chunk of it not playing 2.
No, I got
Yeah.
no. Trust me, living with Jack and
You've seen
hanging out
enough
with
of it.
Danny, I pretty much
what
by
happened.
proxy have
You
played
played it vicariously through them.
Yes, I've smoked enough weed to know how Diablo is played.
Whoa!
Yeah, really, though. I remember Eric Anderson. Just saying.
Fuck that kid, man.
But yeah, that's really the only. I don't know how to put other sequels. I don't want to say those are sequels. It's kind of they are, but it's the same story. Sequels to where they change story.
Well-
It's something different. It's like you're expecting something different, even though it's still okay, I'm familiar with that. Let me throw something different at you. That's cool, kind of cool, because it's not gonna be the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
But with Diablo 1, Hellfire, Diablo 2, Lord of Destruction, those 4 titles were great. They were awesome.
to
But
add on
3
Diablo
is
3,
weird. I don't
Yeah.
know.
What do you
I
what's
think
up?
the whole random element thing to gear kind of threw them off with, trying to create more people playing for a
Yeah.
longer period of time.
Yeah.
Well, with that and the real money auction house and the random loot element, you just sit there for hours grinding the same levels over and over and over, trying to get one piece of loot that's.
They
going
tried to make it
fabulous.
like WoW. You can't do that. They should have just left it alone and made it like Diablo.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they should have kept the
They
mechanics
should
the
have
same.
kept it the same.
And I will.
They tried to cross it over as far as trying to make the bosses, as far as the loot goes, like WoW. As far as where it's just random what you get, and anyone can get any magical items that they stack up on Magic Find, and that's kind of boring.
Well, that
Because people will just all they'll do is all right, I've already on Nightmare or whatever. I'm just gonna play through with all my Magic Find gear on easy modes and troll my way through and get all this fucking gold.
Yeah, I mean, what I was gonna say is like with the whole idea of Diablo 3 and like their new premise. One thing that really irks me is not really about the sequel. Well, I mean, it's a sequel, I guess, to the other games. It's not really anything different, but it's still like it's a newer version of it. But the point being is they changed one thing that really pissed me off. Classic, the fact that you have to fucking play online.
Yeah.
You have to fucking
I
log
hated
in.
that.
The DRM, basically.
The DRM shit fucking pisses me off. And the reason why is because I used to play, okay, great, I love it. I hated Battle.net because I never tried to be better. I never competed on the ladder. I could give a fuck less. My point was just the fucking merciless fucking PvP and throwing myself into terrible situations on open Battle.net. Literally, I love joining servers with fucking hackers. It's so funny.
Ears everywhere.
I had
Yeah.
a full, legit white set. No problem. Full legitimate white item. Dude, fuck, get dunked. I mean, please. I had a fucking, like...
Then
it was
runewords.
It was a charm, a small charm that made me look like Andariel. Cracker, please, get dunked. You know, like, that's the point of the game was to have fun and exploit it and just trash
Yeah.
it. But just, it's like, it becomes a community at that point. And Diablo 3's community now is just like the same as WoW's community. Just as fucking retarded and mindless and just senseless and like, let's just, because they farmed so much. They wouldn't have been that way if they didn't have to farm, if it wasn't the premise of the game. That's literally the point of it now.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but
I mean,
like,
and again, to excel, but there's no, I
They
don't,
should take some hints from RuneScape.
So I'm guessing from our overall
Jokes.
opinion, Diablo 2 and 3 did not live up to the original? Or
No,
No,
Diablo 3
Diablo
did
3.
not live up to 1
The
and 2.
original.
Well, I mean, again, I'm hoping I hope my research is right. Anyone that listens to this, you can send us fucking garbage on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I don't give a shit. You can yell at me. But if I remember right, that the development team that worked on Diablo 3 wasn't the same team that worked on Diablo 2.
You know,
Or-
Diablo 2's team went off and worked on Torchlight, which
And
is
apparently Hellgate London.
awesome.
I know, and Hellgate London. Hellgate London was dope, but it died because the online shit just disappeared.
Yeah.
But I loved it. I mean, it was still, to me, it felt incomplete, but it was great. But the point being is, like I'm saying, I'm just making sure that was right. But it's not even the same team. And I remember if there on the forums, that guy was basically slandering the previous team, saying that they were like, you know, you're fucking loser, fag, or some shit. He said something really mean, and the whole community was the original Diablo community, and told him to apologize.
Yeah.
Like they're like, what the fuck? That's screwed up because what you made. You wouldn't have your seat of position of designing something like this if it weren't for the people that made it before you.
Yeah.
And the people that made it before you set you up on a pedestal for greater expectations.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, they failed.
Oh,
I'll still
of
play
course.
Diablo 3. I could give a shit less, but they failed.
I'll tell you how they failed also is the fact that if you watch Athene's video on how he's like, I'll show you how to make 100 million gold in like you can do this in 5 minutes, you can do this in 30 minutes, and he's just getting people to send him gold basically.
And then, the premise of the video is he's like, oh, and you'll get more if you wear Magic Find. Again, like what Rob was saying. So he puts a Magic Find gear set on, and then a guy trades him 1 million gold. He takes the not Magic Find, my bad, the Gold Find.
Yeah.
He takes the Gold Find set off, and the guy joins in, and he's like, oh, since you're not wearing Gold Find, I'll give you 150,000. It's like,
Yeah.
total troll. But at the point, I feel also like maybe he's making a point about the game.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's just fun, something to do.
It was a
like
troll
what we
ass
do. I don't
video.
know.
If you haven't seen it, go to YouTube and look up Athene Diablo 3 Gold. I'm sure you'll fucking find
He
it.
is best paladin.
Anyways, all
For
right.
science!
Alright,
Jan,
other sequels?
Jan, any sequels that you think?
I mean, as far as that goes, I like storyline in video games. Gameplay is also a big part of it, but if it doesn't interest you, for me, or if it doesn't interest me, I really don't care about playing the game because it's just like, oh, I'm just doing
yeah,
whatever.
like me. Story's a big part. I mean, graphics could go out the window. If it has a good story
Exactly.
and gameplay, it's amazing.
I mean, like StarCraft 1 came out, God knows how long, like 2000, early 2000.
Still a good game being played in Korea right now as we talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
And-
Terra?
Well, they're fucking Korean.
He's got a point.
It's either that or they're playing League of Legends.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Well, League of
Be
Legends.
careful with that. Liz might kill you.
Liz will MOBA the fuck out of your ass.
Anywho, that's why I'm so stoked with the whole StarCraft 2 expansion coming out because it continues that storyline of that game.
Yeah.
MOBA.
We'll touch on Hearts of the Swarm
Multiplayer
later.
online battle arena.
And that's another thing. Like StarCraft 2, the original, not Heart of the Swarm, but StarCraft 2, actually, it didn't really change much other than small tweaking. It was like StarCraft 1 made into 2. I think
Yeah,
StarCraft 2
they added
is a
things
really good example of a sequel that lived up and surpassed the original.
Because they not only like, oh, we're going to change a little bit of things, we're going to add on to it to make it better. Oh, like with the medevacs, oh, let's combine a dropship and a medic.
Yeah.
Make it 1,000 times easier.
I
But-
agree.
And then with Diablo 3, like he was saying, I like the storyline. I mean, I don't know when they're doing an expansion for that, but hopefully within the next decade, because you know how Blizzard is.
Yeah. Well, maybe one day they'll introduce PvP. Maybe.
Oh my, that aggravated me so much because they were testing it and everything. They were like, well, nope, we're not gonna do it at all.
Yeah, I remember seeing the post about it.
All right. Any other sequels that anybody wants to talk about?
I have
No.
one.
I think they should do a
I-
Conker's Bad Fur Day sequel. That's my opinion.
Yes. What the fuck is going on?
Okay,
over
what's
there?
going on at that end of the table?
Rob's reverse doing what I did to him earlier.
Oh
And
my
this-
God,
I can't
oh.
watch this. I can't watch this. Anyways,
Popped them all. I'm
right.
sweating.
No, it's all rolls everything. It's a Trinidad James spoof.
a spoof and a goof,
It's a Trinidad. It's a goof and a goof.
dude. Anyways,
Sorry.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I think one of the greatest sequels I have ever played, and you can fucking thrash me and say that it's not a sequel, but
Please do.
it clearly is. Majora's Mask is the sequel to Ocarina of Time.
You have to
I can't
argue,
believe you
no,
went
no,
there.
No. You have to argue with that person because he says Ocarina of Time is better.
No, I'm not saying the other one's better. I'm
no,
just saying
it's not a debate on which is good. It's just saying that it's
Majora's Mask is the sequel to
Alright.
Ocarina of Time because at the
Rob, don't
beginning,
rage.
at the beginning of Majora's Mask, Link is looking for Navi. Navi is in the only other game Navi is in. The only game Navi is actually in is Ocarina of Time. It is a direct sequel.
Can I make a quick note though? If I remember, I actually read somewhere that the premise of the whole Majora's Mask thing, though, like I don't know if this has to do with the sequel idea, but I read somewhere that I think it was Hideo Kojima, or not Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima made Metal Gear Majora's Metal Gear Digital More. Anyways, no, it was Shigeru Miyamoto or
There you
some
go.
fucking.
Is this Iron
Gang.
Chef?
Iron Chef. Yeah, I'm getting grilled over here.
Sherman Kaga.
Anyways, the point being, I was gonna make rather, it's I read that the whole premise of the game, it was almost like an alternate universe, like everything.
it was an
I don't
alternate
say like a dream, but it was
timeline.
an alternate timeline. But again, I don't know if that makes the sequel a sequel. I'm not arguing that it's not, but I'm saying I don't know.
They
I
talked
really don't
about
understand
that on the Did You Know Gaming thing, how those two games were alternate storylines.
it. Yeah,
And how, like,
not-
Wind Raker is
The way
too.
that they
Let
are
that get to it, I just
alternate,
was wondering.
the way that they are alternate is the fact that when at the end of Ocarina of Time, Zelda basically turns Link back into a kid again, and he has to basically go back and live the rest of his life from now on. And he's what I've collected from reading on the internet is that he's basically thrust into an alternate universe, or so to speak, a dream world kind of.
Yeah.
That is just this alternate, twisted, dark version of the reality he knew, and like that's the reality he's forced to like live in, and like what he has to like save Clocktown and shit. To me, I think it is a great sequel because it brings back the ocarina, like the music and everything. Like,
Yeah.
it's that just the score for that game is amazing. Ocarina as well.
Mhm.
You know, going back. The fact that there is no Master Sword really puts a little twist on it. That you don't have this almighty powerful sword. You're going through different swords the entire
Great
time.
Fairy Sword was better, anyways.
Great Fairy Sword was better, to be honest.
Please.
But like, and then just I don't know. It's like to me, it's like okay.
Slingshot all day.
Yeah, that's
Deck your nuts.
Man, never owned a
Money.
Nintendo. Get out of here.
See this kid,
Tom,
no, it's not.
Get out of here.
But no, like I said, I think Majora's Mask it's really good. It's they need to do, if not like a remake, they at least need to do a remaster. Fuck the Wind Waker HD. I don't even care about that. Cool QQ Wii U. Anyway,
Dude, I love Wind Waker though.
At
At least keep it for me.
Like let people bash. It's fine.
No.
You mad?
But no. Yeah. Anyway, Tom, do you have a sequel you want to talk about? You were talking about earlier. You said maybe Metal Gear.
Sequels. How about Elder Scrolls?
Oh God.
Oh jeez. Where do we begin?
Oh my.
So
Yeah.
Never played any of
I
this, I have
never,
nothing
I
to
never
say.
really experienced Morrowind like you guys did.
Okay, let me make it.
Never again.
On a note, real quick though, the first episode I said that one of my top 5 games. I believe I said it was Morrowind. I
Morrowind.
think I said that on there somewhere. But I know that's not like the oldest title. The point being is like that was the first that got me into
Yeah.
the Elder Scrolls like
The first
universe.
The
like,
first
you could
for
say.
us would
Yeah.
probably be Morrowind.
Well, I mean, like you can still play. I think it's Daggerfall that you can actually download from the website. You just need DOSBox or at least an old machine to run it. But that's apparently Daggerfall was like mad fucking huge. Like the map,
Open
the area of the map was
world, like,
well, yeah.
ridiculous.
I mean, a lot of them been like that. But I'm saying like Daggerfall had a fucking massive map,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I don't want to again. I don't know if this is a fact, but I think it was the largest.
No.
Which I mean, I don't know, but it was. That's what started it for me was Morrowind
But
over everything else.
it didn't really come into our lives until
around, yeah,
Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Boom, right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
definitely.
So, all I remember from that game is amazing skyboxes and getting lost and dying by grubs.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Mud crabs and silt striders.
Betty
And
Netch.
Betty Netch!
So my experience with that game was rage quitting.
You know what? One
Yeah.
of the greatest memories of that is like my
Probably.
12th birthday, 12th or 13th. I had
Yes.
I had like Sean and a couple other buddies and this kid we knew, Joey, growing up. And Joey had never seen Morrowind before, and we were playing it on my Xbox in my room.
So funny.
And we were going around, and we were killing people, and it was Joey kept just over and over again. Take their pants. Take their pants. Like that was all he wanted to see us do.
It's like, bitch, there's a dunk
He
ass
was-
sword here. Why do you want his pants?
He was
Take his
so
pants.
he
He
was
wanted to see the guy in
so
his
like
underwear.
Gay.
like awestruck that you could take people's pants. Like I don't know. It was
So, next step up.
Well, now we know if there's a serial killer out there that's taking people's pants.
We know who it is.
It's that kid.
It was
Mark that
kid.
in the books.
It was that
Next step
kid
up,
Joey.
Oblivion.
That-
I liked it. I think it was cool shit. The mods were awesome. Big tit mod, totally my favorite.
The only thing I did was fight in the arena.
Okay, like I did.
You can tell by your like gamer score on your achievements on your fucking Xbox. It's just like all the arena.
Nothing else.
by your gamer score.
My gamer score shows how big my penis is.
My e-peen.
The one thing I liked about the game was how they stepped up like the whole spell creation.
Yeah,
They-
Well, the cool thing about that was the fact that you were able to also name your own class.
yes.
Also,
Well, that also falls in Morrowind as well.
Yeah.
well, I'm just saying, like, because I first played Oblivion first,
didn't-
and
yeah.
then I played Morrowind.
true.
And what Jack and Danny did was the first time I played. They were like, "Hey Rob, just go take that horse right there." I was like, "Okay." Instantly get a bounty and I die, and I keep responding
move.
back, and I just keep dying. So that was my first experience with Oblivion.
Breaking the law, bad
Breaking
news.
the law.
So,
They made me a bad news bear.
and then you can already tell like all of our opinions on Skyrim. Like, we pretty much
If
lost our
Skyrim was a woman, I would have sex with her.
we pretty much lost our lives for a good chunk of our.
I'm sorry.
I think I might be the only one to disagree with that.
Why?
Grill me all you want. But to me, I felt okay. This goes back to what Rob was saying. Rob was, and Matt. Matt said that they stepped up the spell creation. No, they didn't. In Morrowind, you had more options. In Morrowind, you could add so many spell like effects to one, crank them to magnitude of like shit tons, and if you could somehow manage to get the Magicka to cast it, you were elite as fuck. You only needed one spell to beat the game, and that was a spell to make you jump far as fuck. Because then you could travel, do all the shit, and, or you
didn't
would
even need a
die.
spell. You just literally jump in place the entire time and
Well,
increase
that's-
your acrobatic
Yeah,
skill.
but here's the thing.
Let me jump to the fucking moon.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing is, with acrobatics in Morrowind maxed out, you jump only so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a spell that increases it past the maximum with magnitude, if I remember right, at least on original Xbox and I believe PC it worked too, you could fucking one of the map. I'm talking Balmora to fucking like House, not House Telvanni. What the fuck was that other one at the top? It's like that weird like, oh, we're like mushroom people. We got fucking cool like samurai hats and shit. Like it's fucking weird. Anyways, what I'm saying is I don't remember either. But the spell creation in that was a lot more deep to me, at least personally. I mean, I know it wasn't much to see, it wasn't much to look at.
No.
I mean, looking at Skyrim, of course. Skyrim, beautiful visuals,
Yeah.
beautiful engine, beautiful bloom,
I think the
lighting,
beautiful tits,
the way they do
amazing.
beautiful tits.
Can
The
I
fighting-
just say
like the fight system?
the Argonians were the best
No.
looking.
Orcs, and orcs.
No, I'm saying the
Orcs?
Argonians
Alright,
were the
well.
best looking race in that
Oats?
game.
Liz, quit trying to pick my nose.
Anyways, what I was saying about Skyrim, why I didn't like it as much, is because like it's like, oh yeah, we give you this whole open opportunity to do what you want. It's like that's great, but in reality, when you play Skyrim, you can only literally get so far. You can't max out every tree unless you're on PC and you cheat. It is impossible to do that unless you put so many fucking hours and you're still playing that game. And I still don't even think it's possible. The point with Morrowind is that's totally possible.
Yeah.
You can still do that.
You
In Morrowind, you could keep going
you
and
can
going
max
and going.
out everything.
No, I mean like, can you put perks in every tree without cheating?
Yeah.
Oh, in
Ever.
Skyrim?
In Skyrim.
No.
Oh, in Skyrim you can't?
No.
I
No,
thought you
I
could
don't.
max
You
out,
only
like,
get
every-
you only get so far, and at
Yeah.
that point, when you start getting so far, you're like, oh cool, my class, like I'm gonna be a barbarian. It's like, okay, that's great. Now I got so far. It's like, okay, now the game is kind of like, well, I'll put stuff in something else. It's like you totally change
Yeah.
your class. In Morrowind, though,
That's why
however,
I like would not to cut you off,
Yeah.
but like I never saw the point in that just because of the fact that that's kind of boring for me. Because certain races bring certain things to the table. Like if I'm playing a melee character,
you
I
want
would
to play
definitely
Redguard if you want to go fast.
no.
Adrenaline rush.
I picked orc just because I would literally Tom saw me on my orc with full dragon armor with my dragon weapon. And my berserker rage and everything like that. I four-shot. What's the highest dragon? An ancient
dragon.
I four-shot an ancient dragon.
Yeah.
And I'm
Well,
only
that's
like
what I'm
level
saying.
like 30.
And again, like you're doing it right though, because you're still doing what I'm talking about, but I'm doing it on like a different scale. You're doing it right, where okay, you want to hit hard as fuck. Obviously, play orc. That works. If you want to go fast as fuck and you want to dual wield, and not necessarily sneaking, but if you just want to dual wield and be kind of like a arena battle kind of deal, like gladiator status, like I'm a dual wield fury warrior,
Kind of like a blade master.
a blade master, you would definitely want to be Redguard because adrenaline rush.
If you want
Period.
to fight with your fist, you play Khajiit.
And if you
Yeah.
want, if you want night vision, you do what I did. And you
Here's-
play Argonian.
Well, here's no.
No, you get healing.
Yeah, you
Khajiit
get healing.
had the night
Khajiit
vision.
had the night vision. That's
Oh,
why
fuck
Khajiit.
Khajiit.
Khajiit were the best
Whatever.
stealth class because you had that.
Yeah.
Because if you actually played stealth class and you actually RP'd with the game, I mean, I'm a
Argonians
faggot.
have?
I
Argonians
don't
played
care.
Skyrim in,
but-
like, 6
Argonians
months.
have underwater breathing, and
Yeah.
they have their heal over time.
Oh yeah, well, underwater breathing.
It's like something Lisk or some shit like
I
that.
made an
Yeah,
Argonian
fucking weird shit.
thief and like literally was just like sneak like a submarine everywhere. I remember that now.
Russia,
Alright.
ICBMs.
So yeah, we kind of got off
It was
topic.
the motherland.
We kind of got off topic. And in terms of sequels, what do we rule on?
On the Elder Scrolls.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, for
Yes.
me, all of them but Skyrim. That's just personal opinion. I don't know.
So Skyrim didn't live up to. Like,
Well,
an
no,
for me,
well, no,
I don't
no.
want to get into it, but just for
You-
me.
You just
Sean's a fact,
did get
don't
into it.
No.
I don't want to get into it after a 20-minute rant.
on sequels.
Sequels, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's
What about? Are there any sequels that you guys are looking forward to? That you can think of?
I could say right now, you guys are all looking forward to Phantom Pain.
Yes, Metal Gear.
Oh yeah, fucking for sure. And GTA 5.
Yeah.
GTA 5.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a
GTA
question about
5.
Metal Gear. As far as who the fuck is that in the trailer?
Who's Zelda?
It's Big Boss.
Big Boss.
It's wait is it
It's Old
What?
Snake. It's Big Boss.
it's old okay.
Old Big Boss, basically.
old Big Boss. Okay, so is this taking someplace like after Snake Eater?
No, if you've ever read like any of the lore lord, this is after Snake Eater, where there was some time where Snake was in a coma, and Major Zero, that was when he did the whole Les Enfants Terribles and he cloned Liquid and Solid. He got like his DNA while he was in the coma.
Yeah.
Did it like against his will, kind of thing. So it may have to do with some of that. I don't
But
know.
but we saw some like really techie stuff.
The old doctor at the beginning was like, he tells him, you've been in a coma for quite some time. That looks like Dr. Madnar, who you save in some of the old Metal Gears for like SNES and shit. So they may tie into some of the old games.
He looks
So,
like a pixelated
okay, well,
sprite.
then that would make sense.
He does though.
But
He does.
then again, do you think you would hear more about what Big Boss would be doing if it was in the time period where it had all like the nanomachines and everything like that? You would think that Snake would have heard something about there's a dude that looks exactly like him running around, whooping ass, blowing shit up with all the techie stuff.
Yeah, it's
That's what I wouldn't understand.
well the thing of it is like the Ground Zeroes trailer and like the Phantom Pain trailer. A lot of people it's still in debate online as whether or not that this is really like is Phantom Pain and Ground Zeroes going to be like a simultaneous release, or is it the same game? Is it it's all in like it's cloudy right now. So like Ground Zeroes, I don't know if you saw that trailer where it's like they did the demo with like the snake like sneaking into the fortress while it's raining, like Big Boss.
No,
Did you
I
see-
only saw the one where it was in the hospital.
Ground Zero looks really
Yeah,
good.
Ground
That's
Zero.
all.
Real
Oh
quick.
no! I saw Ground Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, on a quick update, I forgot to tell you that there is a playable demo on the PlayStation Network of Revengeance out that you can play.
All right, I guess that wraps up sequels. For our next segment, we are going to be doing something new, which we're going to be doing every week, which is host topics, which each one of our hosts brings something they want to talk about individually, and then we'll all, chime in on those topics. So,
No.
who wants to go first? Which
Host
four?
topics?
Let this kid go first.
Yeah, Tom, you
All
go
right,
first. I'm gay.
I guess I'm gonna go first, and this week I'm gonna be talking about J.J. Abrams taking up being the director of Star Wars Episode 7. Also, the WoW movie officially got a director.
Yes, it did.
After all these years, the WoW movie got
Too
a
long.
director. Now I'm not sure of his name. I'm actually gonna look that up right now.
Too long not waiting.
His name
Duncan
is Duncan Jones.
Thank you.
Hey, I think I'm not joking. That's actually David Bowie's son.
Really?
I'm not
Really?
shitting you. Look it up.
Well,
I read the news today. Pretty funny. David Bowie's son. WoW movie. So basically, Varian Rin will have
It's
that
like
cool
gonna be
lightning
Pan's
bolt.
Labyrinth.
It's
on
gonna
his
be
face.
Pan's
God.
Labyrinth.
J.J. Abrams taking over Star Wars Episode 7. Your
Okay.
guys'
Fucking
opinion.
gross, but I did.
J.J. Abrams doing Star Wars 7 is...
Solar glares and my eyes being burned out of my face.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Lens flare. Lens flare. As J.J. Abrams taking over Star Wars 7, he did past movies like Star Trek. He did, the TV show Fringe, if anybody watched
Which
that.
is no longer.
It ended. It had its series final.
Bye, Dad. Never seeing you
Was
again.
it, what was it called? Fridge?
Fringe.
Fridge.
Yay, nay.
I say...
WoW?
Well, no, okay.
For
movie?
J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams?
I'm
Oh.
excited just because they're continuing the Star Wars saga. I know there's a ton of content.
What do you think about Samuel L. Jackson trying to get back into it?
He's dead.
Yeah.
How?
That's what I want to
Wait,
know.
Samuel Jackson died?
No, his character died.
You mad?
If Samuel Jackson, Samuel Action Jackson.
He wants to
Jackson.
come back as like a
Hey, this is where
one-handed,
Action
like
Jackson-
old badass, basically.
What? Action Jackson.
One-handed.
Yeah, because he got his hand cut off by Anakin. Remember?
No, I was just like, I don't think that would be good just because of the fact of one, he fell out of a fucking huge ass building. He's dead. Over and done with. You never see him again. You never hear from him again. Why all of a sudden now? And we don't even know how far in the future Episode 7 is taking place.
Or if it's gonna be a prequel.
yeah,
prequel.
even if it's going to be in the past.
Or even about Vader.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with that. It may be about entirely new characters. All I know is that, I think it's going to incorporate the same saga or the same people.
Yeah.
Just because of the fact of Harrison Ford and everyone else is on board for it.
Yeah. Which
So-
is gonna make it better. So
So, what do you guys think about the WoW movie actually finally getting a director?
I'm excited, but
I'm excited, but then again,
waited too long.
What is it going to be about?
It's
Obviously,
Is it gonna go with the
Live
talk
action.
about WoW? No, I know it's.
I
Gonna
know it's going to be
but
live action, but as far as lore and
Yeah,
what are
what
they
lore
going
is
to
it
touch
gonna
on?
use?
It said it's going to be very heavily alliance based, wasn't it?
yeah.
that's why I won't be seeing it.
So then they're
Why?
gonna make it so they can have multiple sequels. They're trying to make money off it.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll go see it because I want to see if they have a gnome in it. All I give a fuck
Well,
about.
Harry Potter
didn't they
knows.
say something
Yeah.
about like a long ass time ago that like they were going to try to exclude major characters and bring in like a new character?
I don't remember anything. I just remember.
Oh, if
That's
they
just
do
using
that-
the name. That's just
I
using
literally
the name
remember-
of something, and they're just be like, "Oh, we're gonna take the setting,
Yeah.
we're gonna take all the races and everything, and then just completely change it."
It's like taking Star Wars and being like, okay, here's this story.
Metzen, you've
A
sold out.
galaxy
I'm
away.
done. Metzen, you've screwed it all. I
Come
quit.
on, Metzen.
No, I remember playing WoW and hearing about the video, and then my desk rising like 3 inches off of the ground, but that's about it. Like,
I get it.
this is my
So-
dick,
Yeah, I
'cause
know.
I got in a wreck.
Overall opinion,
Ratchet ass dick.
WoW movie never probably going to happen.
No,
I hope
probably
it
won't
does.
be to happen, but until we find out more information on it, I'm not gonna say shit.
Well, both of these movies, Star Wars 7 and the WoW movie, both scheduled to be coming out in 2015. So I guess we'll be looking forward to that and more updates in the future.
You might be, I'm not.
More excited about the second Hobbit.
Well, that's coming out in December.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, now, next post topic. Who wants to go next?
I guess I'll go. Oh God, it's a lot to talk about. Okay,
Sonic All Stars.
let me pull this up for you guys. It's a pretty cool game. It's called Kenshi. The premise, well, I don't even know the real premise of it. I don't know if he's implementing a story. I guess he is planning on it. So far, all I know that it's one developer.
So it's an indie game.
It's an indie game. It's an indie title called Kenshi. It's an open world sandbox. It's fucking awesome. Let me pull it up so I can explain some more because he's got a lot of feature lists that are either they're being planned, and so far I only know like a fairly limited amount of what's already implemented. But he's constantly releasing updates, and he's doing a lot. Like, it's one developer, I assume. He does all the coding and everything else. I'm thinking he uses Unity. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. I haven't asked him. I don't know.
Quoted.
Oh, fuck you. Anyways, he's got, like, you know, I think he's using Unity. He's got a group of community that help bug fix, and
Yeah.
they're devoted. And then he actually got money. I forget how. Oh, no, I think he did a Kickstarter. And he got some money, and he used that to actually hire an artist. So they're doing all new meshes.
Don't mean to interrupt you, Kickstarter. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, I know. Like, probably the dopest thing to ever happen to anything ever. Like,
But yeah,
coolest
anyway.
internet thing ever. Anyways, Kenshi, one developer, he hired an artist, and he's doing, like, new meshes for the male, female bodies, doing new clothes, doing new armor, kind of shit like that. And I'll explain it in one way, and I'll explain it another. The setting, to me, feels like if anyone's ever seen Fist of the North Star, definitely feels like it's an old anime from, like, the 80s. Kind of, like, very post-apocalyptic, but also at the same time, like, very, like... It's a very realistic. He's intending it to be very realistic, but at the same time, like, in a fantasy kind of future modern setting,
Yeah.
to where basically you're just like in a wasteland, just a total desert with like all these buildings that are just kind of made out of like makeshift, you know, cast iron and kind of shit. And it's kind of just conglomerated together to make bars and places where you can hire swords for hire. And there's basically bands of people that just can explore the desert. The map's huge.
So where'd you find this game at?
I was actually bored one day, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I want to find a samurai game because I just want to cut somebody in fucking half.
Play Fruit Ninja.
Well,
No,
that's
no,
that
no.
chivalry game, but that's not ninja. That's like...
No. I want ninja. I want samurai. There's a difference between a ninja
No,
and a
it's
samurai.
my bad.
Okay, but the point being is, I just want to fucking cut someone in half, hardcore. So I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? And I'm talking a real game, my kind of style, like Morrowind, open-ended, just do whatever I want. Okay, the point, I think I googled it, and I came to a website that was, I forget the name of it, but it was reviewing two games. The first review was actually, I think it was DayZ. Is that game that came out and apparently failed hardcore?
Oh no, not Daisy's a mod for.
Oh no, not
Arma 2.
DayZ.
Warzy.
Warzy, I think, is what they were talking about. I think it was Warzy, and it
No,
fucking
they
bombed.
put the War Z on Steam, and it was so like incomplete that people
Incomplete?
Incomplete.
Incomplete. Sorry,
Same thing, doesn't matter. Whatever, we got it.
misspoke. Anyway,
Uh,
they took it off Steam. The people who developed War Z were very like, "LOL, we have your money." Blah blah blah. Like the developers are outright rude to their customers.
Who?
yeah.
The War Z.
What dicks?
Anyways,
Back
yeah,
to Kenshi. Yeah.
it's like it's pretty fucking cool. I found it through the same thing. There's two reviews, and I believe I clicked on. It's like, oh, okay, I'm reading about it. I'm reading some of the updates and shit. Here's some of the updates that he's doing. For instance, the website's Kenshi, an open-ended squad-based strategy RPG. Forgot to tell you that.
So how does it play like?
Forgot to tell you, it's open-ended. It's top-down kind of bird's-eye view. You can move the camera and everything, but it's like an RTS. It's weird though. You control
RTS, but okay, yeah,
Look.
the bird's eye makes sense then.
Well, okay, see, like it's bird's eye, but you can zoom in and change the camera angle so you can see just your dude.
Now, did you find it on Steam or?
No, I think they're green-lighted it, or they're going to.
Oh,
I'm not too
green
sure. They're
light? Yeah.
planning on doing that, I think. But here, look, they've got farming.
Oh,
I know you guys can't see, but if you go to Lo-Fi, L-O-F-I, games.com, it's that's his website. But anyways, like, you can have your own farm. You basically can make your own, you basically create your own village.
Yeah.
And you can hire people to be in a party with you, and you can actually make them be your bodyguards, make them be your workers. You start your own community kind of thing, and you just kind of like, it's like, imagine if you took Skyrim, but actually was able to manipulate, or were able to manipulate more than one person. And it's very strategy-like, but at the same time, like, it's not easy. It's not fucking easy. If you look here, and again, if you guys are on the website, there's, for the newest update, it'll show you might be able to find screenshots too. It's bleeding. Bleeding is if you're bleeding up to, I believe it's 100 bleeding, your shit is bad. You're fucking dying hardcore. And once your shit gets
Well,
bad,
normally when you
well,
start
I have
once
bleeding-
your shit gets too bad,
once
you
you start
dead.
bleeding a lot,
No more blood to bleed.
Sean, I don't know if you've ever bled before, but it
Bleeding's
tends to be
bad.
bad.
No, I'm just letting you know, like, when you get bleed, you get bad, you dead. Get dunked.
But on like a separate note,
Yeah.
indie games like this don't you feel like indie games are becoming a really big thing now? Developers are coming out of the woodwork and promoting their indie games, and they're getting big very fast.
Yeah.
Journey.
Well, real quick.
Well, like that's
Real quick about Kenshi, I just want to say this real quick. That with Kenshi, the guy, he's got some promotion going. He's got a Twitter. He's got 345 people following him. But later, after the show, I'll show you guys. And sometime, like I said, guys, check this out. Go to lofigames.com, support him. It's only $10 now.
The
It's like
screenshots and the video look.
it's like
fantastic.
Minecraft. You buy it $10
Yeah.
now, and you get everything. He's also
But I'm
got
saying, like,
incentives. He's got
A
incentives.
game like this, if it gets like the right promotion,
Yeah.
it takes off. All of a sudden, it's $20. You know, it's everywhere. It's on the Xbox. I mean, look at Minecraft. It was something small,
Yeah.
and now it's millions and millions of people.
Yeah, what I'm getting at though is he's got multiple payments. You can buy for $10. I don't know if he's actually done it yet. I remember seeing it though. Don't quote me on the prices, but I remember seeing it. So if you pay $20, you get something extra. You get the game, but he'll like make an NPC with your name.
Yeah.
If you pay $150, you get to be your own faction, and you get to help him work alongside him personally and design your entire faction that will be in the game. And then pay I think it's like $2,000. You get to work with him on creating a huge story arc about a whole civilization. You get to pick your own town and create everything, and then design all the clothes, the models, everything. He wants to work along. He's very community based. And it's only one developer.
And I think
I want to promote this guy because I want this title to be finished.
It's very important for a developer.
I think I know what I'm doing for my birthday in 10 days.
Yeah.
Invest in some Kenshi.
Dude, it's fucking dope, man. I'm
I
telling you.
invested in the Pokemon MMO.
I invested in the Pokemon. But
I think it's very
good.
important for developers, especially of indie games, to work with the people who are playing their games because
they get their fan base. They
people are
touch
like,
their
he's
fan
a
base.
cool guy. I'm gonna help promote his game.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, thousands of people are talking about it.
Yeah, this is honestly, it's taken up a good amount of my time. I really enjoy it. Like I said, real quick on the combat. You've got multiple health bars here: head, chest, stomach, left arm, right leg, left leg, and that's each unit has that.
Wow.
Basically,
cool.
when you do combat, it's kind of strategy. So it's not like it's not free action per se, but you choose. And you start usually with a wooden katana. It's like some kind of boken. It's garbage. But you work your way up, and you can actually trade. You can actually get a trader's backpack, pick up items at a town, buy them for cheap, go to another town, sell them, and mark them up hardcore, and make money. Once you start making money, then you can buy sharper blades. Once you start doing that, then you can get more people in your band of fucking little bandits there, and you can be a bandit. You can do whatever you want. There's no goal. It's choose what you want to do. You can be like, okay, I'm just a normal dude, total barfly, hang out at the bars and kill everybody. It's what you want. We're going to go for it.
I guess
hope
it's
you have
something-
a base day.
I guess it's something that we're all going to be looking at. Since we
Talking about
Just
it, dude.
talked about
it.
I forgot. I can't believe I actually didn't tell you guys this before
I'm gonna
we
go
started
see
doing
if
it.
it's on Greenlight and promote it on
Yeah.
Greenlight and see if it can get on Steam.
It's
So,
fucking worth it though. I mean, guys, when you hear this, check this out. Seriously, go to lofigames.com, support him, buy it. It's $10. Cry about it. Write me some money. Send me some money because I told you about it, and then I'll send it to him. Probably won't. I'll probably use it because I'm broke. But it's a good game. Check it out.
Yeah. All right. Next host topic. We still have two more. Matt and Jen, which one are you?
Jan, you want to go first?
I
Talk
just-
about Heart of the Swarm.
with the whole storyline, because I've been playing this game since I was like 3rd grade. I actually left Boy Scouts because I joined that so I can go camping. I was like, I'd rather play StarCraft than go sit there and do nothing for 2 hours every day, once a week. But I've just been so in love with this storyline of this game because it actually caught me. And like I said earlier, I've been still play this game, and I play StarCraft 2 every chance I get because I don't have a computer that can run it.
Yeah.
I
For those of you who don't know, when they released StarCraft 2,
I'm sorry, that was fucked.
they
that was
split
bad.
up. They split up the game into separate campaign storylines. StarCraft 2 was the Terran
yeah, with
storyline,
Jim Raynor.
and Heart of the Swarm is now coming out on March 12th of this year. That's going to be the Zerg storyline with Kerrigan.
She's going to be going, from what I can tell, she's going to be going after Minx, considering he's the guy that made her into what she is. Considering
Yeah,
she
we
was
were
originally
actually talking
Terran.
about that.
She was originally Terran, and then he was like, "Oh, well, eat a bag of dicks. I'm just gonna turn my back to you." And then she became controller of all the Zerg, and it's cool because at the end of 2,
Spoilers.
they showed that Kerrigan was actually somewhat human. She just had those nasty Zerg dreads, but she still can control the swarm. She still is doing that. So it's going to be cool to see if how she does her attacks, how she uses her abilities, and how the storyline also evolves, and see if she actually kills that asshole next.
And I guess we'll be looking forward to Heart of the Swarm. I know I played StarCraft a lot, the single player, but I really don't play that much of multiplayer because I'm bad.
Not even League.
Zerg,
Got nothing.
Terran's always going to be overpowered, but I love Terran, so
Well, I play
Bite
Terran,
me.
so I'm good.
Yeah, I play Protoss. I'm probably the only loser in this room.
So,
I like Protoss.
final host
you
topic.
get a Tempest, so you can attack from across the
No,
map.
actually, I have a dope ass strategy, but it only works on total fucking. I'm not gonna say noobs, just people who let me do it. To be honest, it's fucking awesome though.
Use all of your supply to make carriers.
No, use what the fuck? It's basically like a zealot rush, but instead it's using. I forget the technology. It's like the tech you get into where you can warp them.
Charge a lot.
No,
warp
you warp
gates.
them, but you take the what are those little prism things? I forget. You basically
Pylons.
no, not the pylons. It's like I forget the name of it. It's like these little ships that you fly out, and you can set them into a mode where they basically set.
Oh
out
yeah,
a field.
warp prisms.
Warp prism. That's what it is. And you basically set them up on the outside of their mineral line, and you basically warp a bunch of zealots in. And when they get in, you rush their mineral line. Now they have no fucking econ whatsoever.
I've seen people do that
and then
in
you
pro
just flood
games.
them, and you're like, it's easy as fuck.
I've seen people
every
do
time
that in
I
pro
win,
games.
but I can't beat people like that are obviously better than me.
Josh
like,
Collins.
for instance, like Terran. Like, oh, let me wall up. Oh, you got some shit? Let me get those fucking little tanks that got little fucking flame throwing shit. It's like, yeah, bitch,
Hellions,
suck
bruh.
my dick.
Anyway,
Fucking screw
our
it.
next host topic would be our final one, which is Matt.
Oh me.
Oh me.
Okay.
Oh me.
Can I just say, okay, Pokemon X and Y. Alright, here's where I'm going to start. Looks fantastic, and they just released the starter evolutions that you can see, like second and third forms. Fucking
A picture of these
fantastic.
forms will probably be on our link dump on Tumblr and probably on YouTube now.
Yeah, we'll definitely post
We'll
them.
talk about that in a second.
It looks fantastic. I don't have a DS anymore, not let alone a 3DS, so I'm gonna have to definitely pick it up. But October 2013, it's gonna be out, so I'm definitely looking forward to that.
I just need. I want to get it, but it's like.
I want to get.
Do I want to fork out money to get a fucking 3DS?
It has to be
Yeah.
a 3DS, and that's where I'm kicking myself. Am I going to
Yeah.
fork out the money for something I'm only
I
going to
already
play
have,
one game for?
I already have
Yeah.
all the games I'm trading in, and
Rob's already ready to go.
yeah.
Rob has a shrine like in his closet. It's like X and Y.
X and Y.
I pray to thee.
It looks fantastic. The one thing that really got me was that the Pokemon, at least the starters, actually look like the way they've done the art. It actually looks like Pokemon again. It doesn't look like
Digimon.
I mean, yeah, it's they were getting a little goofy there in 3rd and 4th gen, and maybe even some in 2nd gen. But it's and 5th gen was good. I played it. I beat the Elite Four. Blah blah blah. But like, it actually looks like Pokemon again, and it looks like it will feel like it'll give me that nostalgia of when I like first picked up Blue version again. So that's really what I'm looking.
I'm getting that water starter
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
The
because
frog.
it's got that dope mustache, nigga.
The
Please.
frog.
Why?
He's got a mustache.
Why?
Once again,
Yes.
you'll see what we're talking about in the link dump.
Pick.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I've always chosen water.
No.
That's not a good enough reason.
No.
Fuck you. I'm doing it anyway.
No.
Okay.
I'm very excited that the grass starter, the final evolution actually looks badass. Grass for whatever reason, since like
I'm just
Venusaur,
You didn't like Chikorita? You're a fag.
I mean, Venusaur.
like since Venusaur and Trico and Sceptile and all that, those are like the only two like cool like grass like
But dude,
starters.
Boba Fett was the best dark Pokemon to have ever existed.
It was sucker, wasn't it?
No.
Boba
Wow.
Fett was
You're
dude.
so
Dude, I never
fucking
played
bad.
Boba Fett because it sucks.
I never played Boba
well,
Fett.
Boba Fett didn't play you because you're bad.
Because you bad.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have a
I don't
move
mean to
that
cut
does
off, but
nothing.
we're probably pushing into an hour, so we need to like.
We are actually an hour and 2 minutes.
But I just want to say
Alright.
one last thing. The grass starter is not a reptile. I'm disappointed. They've all been reptiles.
Wait, what?
They've
Venusaur,
all-
how in any way was Venusaur a reptile?
Venusaur's a reptile.
Dude, yeah, he
Yeah.
totally had scales and like shit.
His name literally has "soar" in it, like
yeah,
dinosaur.
Which means like dinosaur, which means it's reptile.
He's a fucking plant.
Okay.
He has a plant growing on him.
plant.
Rob's like Pokemon's like, fuck man, I can't fucking stand these daisies.
It's lava.
Oh shit, man, all these goddamn mushrooms.
His name
Rob,
is
they're not like-
Lavatar.
Whatever, man. Hey.
Rob
Tom,
gets-
at least I own Nintendo 64.
Exactly.
Rob gets Porygon. He's like, man, all these fucking sugar.
Okay,
cubes."
that makes him automatically win, I guess.
It does make me automatically win.
But we need to go into our last segment, which is,
Blink Dump and Grats.
Link Dump is going to be with the podcast when we finally publish it. Anyway, we got self-promote. Guys, our videos online, we've already put out, what is it, 4 now?
4, yeah, 3 or 4.
3 MK and 1 Raging Blast, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Tomorrow, the day after we record this podcast, we actually are going to be recording more games, more retro games. Now,
Yeah.
now that we got the flow of things, we're actually going to be pushing out more retro games that we have. Until we get our old consoles set up and running.
Yeah.
We're going to be having a lot of PS Store games and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
PlayStation Network, like older shit, like PlayStation 1 titles, PlayStation 2 titles.
Get a Dreamcast.
Backward,
Until we
Xbox
get into
360,
SNES and stuff
Xbox
like that.
360, we can get Xbox games too.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's just an option.
Backwards compatible.
Yeah.
I see you guys
But-
get a Dreamcast.
I can't say
Like
this enough,
Crazy
guys.
Taxi.
If you enjoy our videos, please, share, like,
PlayStation Network.
subscribe, do anything. Tell your friends.
Please!
Make those friends tell another friend. Get us out there because we want this to go somewhere.
Yeah,
You
we're
guys-
actually begging you.
Post
Follow-
the links on every single website you have.
Exactly. Follow us on Twitter at
I already posted like 10
RetroMashers.
times on YouPorn.
Follow us on Twitter at RetroMashers. We have a Tumblr, retromashers.tumblr.com. The Facebook page, facebook.com.
I'm pretty sure if they're
Facebook.
listening to this,
Facebook.
they know our social
Yeah.
networking.
I don't care. I'm gonna say it again. Facebook.com/RetroMashers, and our YouTube videos are going.
Does he
over
look like a bitch?
on YouTube.com/RetroMashers.
Last thing, updates. We're switching our video schedules to Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. That way we have 3 videos out during the week, and on the weekends we'll be recording podcasts like at least every other week
Yeah.
or so in between our recording.
That or
sessions.
every week. I don't. Whenever we record, we record. That's the deal.
Basically, whenever we run out of content, we record and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Any other updates? Well,
What games we should be playing?
what games should we be playing? Yeah.
That's the thing. Please tell us what games you want to see us play.
I actually have one. Legend of the Dragoon, please.
We weren't talking to you.
Oh,
Yes.
downloaded that. Have it ready.
We weren't talking to you.
Please. I would love to see either let me
Tom
play
didn't
through.
download it. He bought it, right?
All right.
Tom?
Well, I think we should wrap it up. I'm gonna go ahead
Legal.
and say,
No, I bought the original game and I have the ROM.
thanks.
You
to
have the original game? You
the
should let me borrow.
Everybody, go by and sign off. Rob.
I'm leaving.
Bye.
fuck off.
Tom, all right. Tom, say bye.
So long, farewell.
Go eat a bag of dicks.
I can't talk over these guys, but goodbye.
I'm fucking out of here. You guys are fucking lame.
Yeah. Jan, he's leaving.
The house or the podcast?
Thanks for listening and getting dunked with us. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or Tumblr. Email us over at retromashers@gmail.com. Nerds.